Good morning. Welcome to Tucci at 2. And tonight, we're going to have some great information about a group that's known as the Rhythm Team. And the main honcho here is a man named Steve Missile, who is an independent record producer, a studio owner, and a rock drummer. He has a group that's known as the Rhythm Team, and he also has a lot of other projects that he'll want to talk to us about. So without further ado, let's turn the attention to the Rhythm Team, and they'll tell us a little bit about themselves and some history of where they were and where they're going to. Go for it, my man.
I'm Larry Mitchell. I'm the lead guitar player.
Oh, I know a lot of good things. So stay tuned, because he won a great award that I want to talk about.
I want a small guitar.
Huh? No, you won a great award that I want to talk about, that whole thing that happened to you in New York. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Steve Missile from the Rhythm Team, drummer, singer.
Independent producer, Shelter Studio, Missile Records.
Out of necessity.
Karen Burns, background singer. I play percussion with the band.
Oh, great. Female percussionist. Tra-la. That's good.
I'm Cold Rock Stuff, and I'm the rapper for the Rhythm Team.
All right.
Yo.
Okay, now this is only, let's see, there are 4 members, and if at any given time somebody out there in Manhattan Cable Land should come and see you guys, you play at Nirvana and the Cat Club and all the places around town, how many people can they see on the stage at any given time?
Anywhere between 10 minimum.
Really?
And the last Limelight show was 14.
Fantastic.
14 people.
Holy shit.
That includes a horn section, 3 drummers, which is sort of a gimmick.
I just sort of.
Not quite.
Right.
And keyboard player, 3 girl singers, or 4, or 5, who's ever in the neighborhood. The band is about a lot of fun, so when you have a lot of people having fun on stage, that's the way it cooks, and it comes across that
I
way.
can't imagine that it wouldn't cook. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard, first of all, I've heard your music, and you guys stay tuned. You will be hearing a video of theirs and seeing them live perform at Nirvana, and you'll be hearing their music. But first we're going to break to a gift of music, and we'll be right back to Tucci at 2 and the Rhythm Team. Say yeah, yeah.
Yeah!
1027 WNEW FM, where rock lives. The true home of rock and roll. Rock of all kinds. Classic rock and new music. Presented by the most rock-smart personalities in radio. Rock lives, and 1027 is the address. Hit the button and listen to rock around the clock. 1027 WNEW FM.
Welcome back. We are talking with the members, 4 of the members of the 10 people that make the Rhythm Team. And we just started talking about a little bit about their music and didn't even touch on it. So, Larry, I want to just bring my attention to the award that you got in New York for guitar. So tell us about that whole, I know you just won a great award, right? Is that right?
I won a Steve Stevens vinyl Hamer guitar.
And where, I didn't even know there was anything like that going on. Where was that how was that sponsored? How was that whole
It was
thing happening?
at the Limelight,
Right?
and I found out about it about a day before it happened.
You're kidding me.
That's about it, yeah.
And how many people did you have to compete with?
There were, I don't even remember.
And what was the competition, and how did it involve?
You had to go up and do a minute guitar solo. And
That's it?
keep about 600 people happy.
For how long?
For a minute.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Testing, this is a test. Whoa, that must have been wild.
Like. And plus, they had drums. They had a drum solo contest and keyboards. And
Is this a new thing? Had this happened before?
It don't. Not that I knew of. It happened once.
That's great. So you were right there. Timing is everything in life, right?
Yes.
That's great, and I'm sure you're very talented. Well, I heard the Rhythm Team, and you guys will be hearing the Rhythm Team. Without further ado, again, I will show the album that is it's not available yet in the stores, right? But you people can get in touch with Tucci at 2, and we'll be able to let you know where you can get it and how you can get it and all of those good things. And you'll be hearing their music throughout the show. This is called the Rhythm Team.
Hot off the press.
Hot off the press, right? Steve,
Yeah.
you've been around and worked with some heavyweights
I've
like
been around.
Billy Idol
Yes.
and Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
and to name drop a couple. Tell me about the experiences with them.
Well, I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
So I came to New York to make it. Because if you're from the Midwest, you either go to LA or to New York. So when I came to New York, I saw an ad in The Voice.
Right.
I got picked up by Lieber Krebs Management, and I started to make myself known amongst touring acts, including Ted Nugent, Stu Day, Rex Smith. And I picked up this girl who worked for Coin Management, and she said that there's an audition for this guy from a band called Gen X. You should come down and check it out. And I remember it because it was the day of the blackout in New York. And I picked her up, and she said, "We'll come down to this audition." I went down to it, and I did the first album for him. I did the White Wedding album.
Wedding album.
Yeah, right.
Fantastic.
Which sold over 1 million copies, which is great.
It's a very hot album.
Yeah, it's really good.
And now you have the rhythm team, and
Well, yeah, the rhythm team has come out of my desire to have a fun, spiritual, happening local band that's an outlet for lots of musicians
With 3 drummers.
With 3 drummers. That's good for the musicians and for the scene as well.
what about just before we broke? This guy just told me about the intro that he does. What can they look forward to? Can you give us a little example of your hot stuff that you do before the show?
Would you like to hear some of my hot stuff?
Oh, sure, I would like to hear. I'd like to see some of your hot stuff. Yo, baby, yo, baby.
Yo, baby, yo,
Yeah.
I got my man Stevie Steve, he's busting the drum, he's gonna let you know where he's coming from!
All right.
And then he goes into a solo,
There we
you know, and then he goes for broke. And he
That's a
goes
good
into-
warm-up act, I'll tell you.
And then we go into different members of the band,
That's
Larry
great.
and Chris, and so on down the line.
That's great.
Charles brings his
Hold on
turntable.
one second, Steve. We're going to break for a commercial. We're going to go to our sponsor, which is Rainbow Video. And we'll be back, and Steve will take over, and all you folks will hear more about the Rhythm Team. Stay tuned. People rocking. Welcome back. We are with 4 of the 10 members of the Rhythm Team, and we just had a little bit of the warm-up act that you'll see when you go see their gigs. But there's a song called "Talk to Me" that I hear that you want to talk about.
Oh yeah, well, "Talk to Me" we think is our hit single, and it's a ballad, kind of real easygoing. It was produced by Steve Adabo, who just did the Suzanne Vega album, and
That's
we'll be playing it
one
during
of
the
the
show, I hope.
during the live show. What are some of the gigs that? Do you know anything that you can throw out that is going to be happening?
Well, we've played the Limelight, the Cat Club, and 1018. We're going to be playing the Ritz, and Nirvana we've played, which is the video that you have for
Right.
tonight's audience
Stay tuned.
was taped at Nirvana 2 weeks ago, and we're going to be branching out to Boston. To we went at Stone Pony today, as a matter of fact, would like us to play.
We're also going to do a record party soon. So.
Right, a record party
Right.
will be at the Cat Club.
Yeah.
Great.
So Kenny, I missed your phone call today, but I'll get back to you tomorrow first thing.
All right. Steve, you've got, I mean, your hands are in everything. You got Missile Records,
Yes.
and you have Shelter Studio.
Right.
Tell these guys how they can be in touch with you and maybe get some work out of this whole thing.
okay.
I mean, work it. Work that
Well,
stuff.
as most of the musicians know out there, that you get really frustrated because the majors are looking for the street to see what's going to bubble up and come to their attention. So a lot of bands, it seems like, we figure this to be like a gig for us. Tucci at 2 is a happening show, and it's something that is going to give our band a lot more coverage than, say, playing at CB's or some other club around town.
One night, yeah.
So,
it does
so,
reach a lot of people.
so we're going to be playing, I would imagine, where's our next gig? Cat Club would be a record release party. A record release party would mean that we have three bands on the label. We have Cold Rock, who is a Beastie Boys type rapper, and we have the Mystery
Lots of
Girls,
guitar.
and we have the Rhythm Team. Now we're hoping that the majors will notice.
This is all in one night this is going to happen?
Yes, all 3 bands
It's
play.
extravaganza.
Yes, it is. It'll be a lot of fun.
What?
Lots of guitar, he said.
That's a guitar, great.
Yeah. So the label just came out of frustration. If you take a cassette and an 8x10 glossy to a label, they don't know what to do with
Gonna
it.
shine it on and
Right.
move on.
But if you get distributors who push 10, 15,000, 20,000 records,
Right.
and you're an active band, on a scene that doesn't exist, you can make some waves and get some attention. It's really the only way to go today.
Okay, well, you know, tell them your number or an address or something they can be in touch with us.
They could contact
Plug it for
me
days.
at Shelter Studio, which is 212-819-9382. That's 212-819-9382.
This is Steve Missile, and he's the head honcho, but these people obviously have a very tight team, and it is called the Rhythm Team. But we are going to be back with their stories and more about them. We're going to turn our attention to Ann Layton, who is the managing editor of Hit Parade. Go for it, Ann. Shine it, girl.
Yeah! Rock and roll. We got some rock and coming news today, and we'll start off with the lead story, Cinderella's Family Tree. They are shaking these days. We'll tell you about the lead singer of the Priscilla Harriet band. She gave Eric Brittingham and Tom Kiefer their start years ago, but now she's leading her own band called Deep Freeze. They're playing the Jersey clubs, and also playing the scene in Jersey is a band called Brittany Fox. They're taking a little break recently. There was a very sad incident. Tony Destry was the original drummer for Cinderella, and he helped start Brittany Fox. He was killed, sadly, about 2 months ago in a car accident. A band that's happening is White Fox. They gave Cinderella Jeff LeBar, and they're going back to the studio to make demos. Hopefully they'll get signed to some major labels. They just did a gig at the Parkville in New York on May 9th, and they'll be back in the area soon. Folks in Chicago say this concert is going to be bigger than Woodstock. That's the Lincoln Park Festival in Chicago, Illinois, August 2nd. Here's a number for information on how you can perform there or how you can party there. The number is 312-327-8146. I'll give you the number again slowly. 312-327-8146. Band Facts, Fate's Warning is looking for a new lead singer. They're a Connecticut heavy metal band on Metal Blade Records. You can contact Mike Faley at Metal Blade in California, 818-344-2437. Got a bunch of new Springsteen books for ya. Glory Days by Dave Marsh. This is David, baby. And it's got some nice info on the boss of rock and roll. Gorgeous pictures inside by Neil Preston. And there's a Springsteen trivia book. It's by Deborah Mayer. And they've got a lot of trivia questions. We got one question. What was the name of the Catholic grade school Bruce attended? Anyone know?
St. Rose of Lima.
Ah, somebody knows. Give that man a bruise, okay? Bruise! One more! Love it! Rock and roll, that's rock and coming. We're gonna break for commercial.
Tucci at 2, New York's hottest rock and roll talk show. Hear firsthand from up-and-coming Boiling Point bands and influential industry professionals, including Atlantic Records recording artists White Lion, MTV Basement Tapes winners Students of Life, and Ann Layton, managing editor of Hit Parader. Tucci at 2, Saturday evenings at 2 a.m. on Manhattan Cable Channel J. Tucci at 2.
I just caught a whim, you know? Okay, welcome back. This is the Rhythm Team, and you are going to see their video. It is a live video that was shot at Nirvana. Enjoy it, and we'll be back with them in a few minutes. Check it out. All right. All right. The Rhythm Team!
The boulevard, it felt so right. Rock on into the night. Hey world, here we come. Come on, we're ready. God, God. I got my heart on fire. Soul survivor. you. It's all up to you. Come on, do it now. Light the fire. Hey, world, here we come. We're on, we're ready. God. Soul survivor.
Okay, well, you just saw Hearts on Fire, and that was one of the tunes that you'll hear when you see the Rhythm Team, and they perform all over New York, and they are just 4 of the members here of the 10-piece band. I'd like to show their album one more time. It's called The Rhythm Team. Rhythm Team, just simple to the point. Rhythm Team, and you'll be able to get it. Just get in touch with Tucci at 2. And, you want us to show this? Oh, he wants us to show this. He's so cute. Okay, I'd like to thank Special Cuttings, my buddies up on the Upper West Side. Thank you for the flowers. God bless you. And go and call them. They're great people to deal with. Thank you, Cheap Jacks, for my drag. And thank you, Butterfly, and you can see those two pieces. Go to the stores in the East Village. There are two people that own those places that you'll have a good time and very inexpensive stuff and everything for rock and roll. God bless you all for coming. I'm glad that you came on down. Check out the Rhythm Team anytime you see their name in the Village Voice because they're all over the place. The Cat Club and Nirvana and Limelight, etc., etc. And stay tuned to Tucci at 2 and keep on rocking. Say yeah! Yeah! Woo!